Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Click that like, hit subscribe. Here we go. MLB on a Thursday. We got the early edition. Yesterday, 2-1 across all sports. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers, 4.5-point dogs, outright win. We had the Colorado Avalanche, crazy come from behind win. Again, I would get a lot of money down on the Colorado Avalanche to win the Western Conference. On top of that, our only loss was in baseball. It was the Kansas City Royals as they fall 6-5. Let's hop right into the slate now, see what we got going on. Again, become a member here on YouTube. Entry level capper, one play a day, make money, 2 or more plays a day. First game on the board, want to hop into. Let's talk about the Colorado Rockies at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Pirates laying $1.80 plus 150 is the comeback on the Rockies. 70% of the ticket count, equaling 48% handle on the Pittsburgh Pirates. 7.5 is your total. Everybody really leaning into this over. 69% of the ticket count, 71% of the handle to the way of the over in this one. Your pitching matchup, Chase Dollander hasn't been bad. 3-2 with a 3.35 ERA. Pittsburgh's going to throw out Southpaw Mason Montgomery, 1-0 with a 2.87 ERA here for the Pirates. Now, the Rockies just 3-9 over their last 12. Pittsburgh's actually beaten Colorado 5 of the last 6, and the Pirates have beaten them 6 of the last 7 in Pittsburgh. So they really dominated them. When the Pirates are in the role of the favorites, 6 of their last 9 have went over the total. Me, I kind of leaned Pirates, but the line was just too big. I just didn't want to step out there. Nothing that I wanted to get involved with on that one. So I just ultimately ended up leaving that one alone. Next game on the board, we got the Washington Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. And the Nationals look for the sweep. They've scored 10 runs and 8 runs, so 18-11. Now, the Reds have been scoring runs, but the Nats have now beaten them 10 of the last 12. They've absolutely dominated the Reds. Reds today laying $1.55 plus 130 is the comeback on the Nationals. 65% of the bets, 55% of the handle is on the Cincinnati Reds. 8 is your total. Now, a little little difference here in the total. 36% of the ticket count equaling 54% of the handle. So sharp moves here to the under. Your pitching matchup, rookie Foster Griffin, the Southpaw, 4-1 with a 2.12. Chase Burns of the Reds, 4-1 with a 2.11 ERA. Look, I like the Reds to not get swept, but I'm not laying $1.60, and I'm definitely not laying $1.60 against Foster Griffin. For me, just a pass on this one. Next game on the board, we got the Detroit Tigers at the New York Mets. And again, some of these lines heavily inflated. The Mets laying $1.75. I don't know how you could lay $1.75 with the Mets. Plus 145 on the Tigers, 62% of the bets, 53% of the handle. Here goes to the Mets. Kader Montero of the Tigers, 2-2 with a 3.18. Nolan McLean, 1-2 with a 2.78. He's going to get the call for the New York Mets. I was hoping I'd get the Mets around $1.45. $1.70, $1.75 is just too much. Now, the Mets won yesterday 3-2. They've outscored the Tigers 13-4 in this series. Again, I was hoping to get the Mets at a better price, but at this price, I would actually take the Tigers or nothing here. But for me, just going to be a stay away. Next game on the board, we got the Miami Marlins at the Minnesota Twins. The Twins laying $1.25 plus 105 to come back on the Marlins, 8.5 your total. 63% of the bets, 32% of the handle going over that 8.5. As far as the side goes, 50-50 on the both the ticket count and money. Two guys making their first start of the year. Here's Zebby Matthews of the Twins will get the call. He's going to be opposed by Blake Garrett, Southpaw of the Marlins. Again, both of these guys first outing this year. I actually lean Twins. I like Zebby Matthews from the past. He's always been good to me at the window, so I would lean there with the Minnesota Twins. Next game on the board, we got the the San Diego Padres at the Milwaukee Brew Crew, and the Brew Crew's laying $1.50. Padres plus $1.25. 71% of the ticket count, 66% of the handles on the Brew Crew, 29% ticket count, 34% of the handle on the Padres, 8 is your total. 57% of the tickets equaling 60% of the handle is leaning towards the under 8 here in this matchup. Now, when you look at the first 2 games of the series, Padres won Brewers won the first game 6-4. Second game had the Padres 3-1. And yesterday, remember, we said take the Padres with King. That was just too big of a price to be giving him that. Now, your pitching matchup today, Griffin Canning, 0-1 with a 6.75. He's going to get the call for the Padres. Kyle Harrison, southpaw of the Brewers, been very good coming over from the Giants. 3-1 with a 2.41 ERA there for Harrison. San Diego, 10-5 their last 15 versus the Brewers. Padres are also 9-4 straight up their last 13 as a dog. Now, Milwaukee, the Brew Crew, had a 5-game winning streak going that unfortunately got snapped there yesterday by the Padres. Again, we gave the lean on the Padres. I actually like the Brewers here today. I think you're getting a really cheap price with Milwaukee here. So for me, I really like the price here with the Milwaukee Brewers. Only having to lay $1.35 to $1.40. I like the Twins and I like the Brewers. I think those two you can definitely get to the win to kind of monetize things out. So I'm good with both of those situations. Last game I want to hop into. Want to talk about the Seattle Mariners at the Houston Astros, and not a whole lot to talk about except utter pure dominance coming from the Seattle Mariners. They're laying $1.34 today, plus 112 is the comeback on the Astros. 66% of the bets, 52% of the handle on the Mariners, as to where 34% of bets, 48% of the handle taking the plus money with the hometown Astros. 9 is your total, but check this out. 52% of the tickets is only equaling 12% of the handle on the under, as to where 48% of tickets equaling 88% of the handle on the over. So very, very interesting there. Now, this big streak that the Mariners had going, they've taken 2 out of 3 of the series, but yesterday's 4-3 win over the Seattle Mariners was huge for the Astros because that broke a very long streak of where Seattle had won 11 in a row against the Astros. Seattle 9-1 over the last 10 against Houston, 5-1 on the road the last 6 against the Astros. Astros now, with the win yesterday, moved to 3-10 over their last 13 games at home. Luis Castillo has been a pitcher I've been able to cash with a lot over his career. He is not the same guy right now. 0-4 with a 6.57. Mike Burrows hasn't been much better since coming over from the Pirates. 2-4 with a 5.04 ERA. He's been just as bad here. When you look, though, Castillo, last 2 outings, 4 runs. He had a 7 blimp. Look, when I look at this game, it would either be Mariners or nothing just because of their dominance, but I'm staying away. I like the Brew Crew today. RJ Cash Cole, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.